Hello, my dear friends. Today I have some wonderful news for you. Guess what? This channel has just hit 10,000 subscribers. Yay! I was absolutely stunned and overjoyed. I never ever expected it to go this far. But of course, I did not do it alone. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It has changed my entire life, or shall I say, my outlook on life. And I can't begin to explain to you how much it did change my life and all the aspects of my life. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you. We are working very hard to actually pay it forward and pay it back. And I have two people assisting me at the moment. The one is Robin, hard at work on our website, and the other one is John, who is busy digitizing some designs and all kinds of things for me, doing all the nitty-gritty, the technical stuff that we don't know much about. And they are really working their fingers to the bone to bring you all these new stuff. According to them, everything should be ready by Friday, or at least by the weekend. And by then, I will be making the big announcements. Anyway, so today we're just going to have a very short chat about some information I received. And I have to thank Christine for having done all the research and sending everything to me via email. I really appreciate it. It was absolutely fabulous. So, what are we going to be talking about? We will be talking about Frogmore Cottage, or as it's commonly known, or its pseudonym, Toad Hall. Now, at the time when Harry and Meghan were supposedly renovating Frogmore Cottage, the Daily Mail published the planning permission, which is the very pic I put in my previous video. Now, I'm not sure how things work in Britain. I'm not sure whether they were supposed to publish it in case there were objections, or whether they did so to throw some shade on Harry and Meghan, or whether they did so to tip us off about the truth. In any event, I don't know the answer to that, but it was published in the Daily Mail. However, what was supposed to be published were the approval notices, and my friend Christine could not find those. Now, whether they exist or they don't, again, I cannot tell, but we could not find them. Moving on. Frogmore Cottage is a Grade 2 listed building, and there are certain do's and don'ts when one renovates a listed building. Now, as we all know, the newspapers made quite an issue about the bathrooms in particular. Remember the copper bath that Meghan said does not exist? Well, you see, there are certain rules, and therefore I'm going to be reading you from Bristol Builders' website, specifically where it pertains to the bathrooms of a Grade 2 listed building. And it reads, if you have Victorian fittings in your bathroom, they may be part of the listing for your building. For this purpose, you cannot simply replace them with a modern alternative. Historic layers cannot just be peeled away. all original features should remain the same. For example, if you do not use a fireplace, you can cover it, but not remove it. So my question is, what did they do to the bathrooms in Frogmore Cottage? Was it inspected after the renovations? We don't know. Anyway, it was also said that the Queen had moved Harry and Meghan to Frogmore as Edward and Wallace are buried there, and it was to serve as a reminder how things could end. But instead of the joke being on them, it appears as if the joke was on us, and that Frogmore was just a smokescreen. Question is, smokescreen for what? But before we ask why and what, let's further explore the ruse. On February 22nd, 2020, an article appeared in the Architecture and Designs magazine and website in which they supposedly were taking a tour through Frogmore Cottage, the residence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And these were their words. And I'll put the link to the article in the description box so that you can read it for yourselves. In the article, it is stated that the interior designers Harry and Meghan used was Vicky Charles of Charles & Company Design Studio, the very same Vicky Charles who was the designer for the Soho farmhouse in Oxfordshire. Once again, the infamous Soho House link. It is also said that the finishing touches were done by Victoria Beckham. Okay, so far, so good. Now, let us look carefully at the references and photographs in the article. The one photograph in particular used in the article is the exact same photograph as one printed in a GQ magazine article about the very same Soho farmhouse. And the photograph I'm telling you about is the one I'm showing you on the screen right now. To top it off, most of the other photographs are of Frogmore House and not Frogmore Cottage. Now, how and why would or could a prestigious magazine such as TAD make such a mistake? Or were they given or fed or leaked these photographs hoping that the public is stupid and fall for it? And who would have given them these photographs? Who would have leaked these photographs? And who would have told them that these are photographs of Frogmore Cottage? I don't know, but I guess we can all guess. So now we are finally faced with another mystery. Why the ruse? Why the cover-up? Where did Meghan and Harry live when they were supposedly living in Frogmore, or at least in one of the apartments? Because you see, if you read the article carefully, you will see that the building before renovations consisted out of 5 apartments, which was turned into 4 apartments, 3 3-bedroom apartments and 1 1-bedroom apartment. So these guys actually slipped up in their article if we were to believe that they turned Frogmore Cottage into a one-family home. So once again, now we can add this to our list of lies and manipulations, and perhaps it's time the British public start demanding answers from Prince Charles, as this building ultimately belongs to the nation, and so does the money that was spent on it. You guys see, Prince Charles is actually currently in charge of all these listed buildings which are under the control of the royal family. and he is also currently the one holding the royal purse strings. So the questions, if there are any legit questions regarding these buildings, needs to be asked of him. Anyway, I don't know about you guys, but I smell a rat. Okay, so for today, this will be all from me because I really need to buckle down and give Robin and John all the information they need from me so we can bring you all these wonderful new things this week still, hopefully, if all goes well and we don't have any more technical difficulties, something which we are rather prone to in this household. Anyway, so I have a lot of work to do. So until I see you on the next video, all that remains for me to say is bye.